Welcome to your doom, I mean fun. Get ready to embark on a journey that will test your nerves and your wits. This isn't just any game, it's a heart-pounding, adrenaline-pumping experience that will leave you on the edge of your seat. Top of the morning to you, lads. Today we're diving into the spine-chilling world of dark deception. If you think you've got what it takes to survive, then you're in for a treat. Or maybe a trick. We're diving headfirst into dark deception, and let me tell you, this game's got more jump scares than a cat in a room full of cucumbers. You think you're brave? Well, brace yourself, because the horrors lurking in these mazes are no joke. You think you can handle the heat? This game will push you to your limits, testing your reflexes and your courage. Every corner you turn could be your last, so stay sharp and stay focused. Well, strap in, because we're about to face our fears. Dark deception isn't just about surviving, it's about conquering your deepest, darkest nightmares. Are you ready to confront the unknown? Dark deception is basically a giant game of hide-and-seek, except the seeker is a terrifying monster that wants to rip your face off. The tension is palpable and the stakes couldn't be higher. You're stuck in these trippy mazes and your only hope is to outsmart the creatures lurking within and escape with all your limbs intact. Sounds easy, right? Well, think again. Each step you take could be your last, and every decision you make could mean the difference between life and death. So, are you ready to take on the challenge and emerge victorious? Let's find out! Trapped like rats with nightmares. So, you're in this maze, yeah? Everything's dark and creepy and you can hear weird noises all around you. The air is thick with tension and every step you take echoes ominously. It's like the walls themselves are whispering secrets and none of them are good. That's not your stomach rumbling, my friend. That's the sound of the enemy closing in. You can almost feel their breath on your neck, and the hairs on your arms stand up in response. It's a primal fear, the kind that makes your heart race and your palms sweat. Each level throws a different type of beastie at you, and trust me, they ain't here to have a tea party. Some are grotesque, with twisted limbs and gnashing teeth, while others are more subtle, lurking just out of sight, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Some are fast, some are sneaky, and some are just plain weird. You never know what you're going to get, and that's part of the terror. One moment you're facing a hulking brute, the next a slithering shadow that seems to melt into the darkness. The key here is to stay calm. Panic is your worst enemy. If you lose your cool, you're as good as caught. Take deep breaths, steady your nerves, and keep your wits about you. Remember, fear is just a state of mind. Don't just run around like a headless chicken. That's a surefire way to get yourself cornered. Instead, move with purpose. Think about your next step and always have an escape plan in mind. Running blindly will only lead you into more danger. Use your ears and your eyes, mostly your ears, because it's dark as heck in there. Every sound, every flicker of movement could be a clue. Listen for the faintest whisper of a footstep, the rustle of fabric, the growl of a hidden beast. Listen for their footsteps, watch for movement in the shadows, and for the love of all that is good, don't get caught. Your survival depends on your ability to stay one step ahead. Be vigilant, be smart, and most importantly, be brave. Run, Forrest, run! But sneaky-like. Now running away is all well and good, but you're not gonna get anywhere if you don't know where you're going. These mazes are like one giant puzzle, full of twists and turns and dead ends that'll make you want to tear your hair out. The good news is, there are clues scattered around to help you find your way. Keep your eyes peeled for symbols, markings, anything that looks out of place. They might just lead you to the exit, or a trap that'll make you scream like a little girl. Either way, it's an adventure, right? Section 4. Shiny shards. Gotta catch them all. Remember those shards I mentioned? Those bad boys are your ticket out of this nightmare. You need to collect a certain number to unlock the portal to the next level. Think of it like collecting coins in Mario, but instead of getting an extra life, you get to escape the clutches of certain doom. But here's the catch. The shards are usually scattered all over the maze, often in plain sight of the monsters. So, you gotta be quick, you gotta be stealthy, and you gotta be willing to risk it all for those shiny little buggers. Section 5. Power Up. This is where things get really interesting. Imagine yourself navigating through a dark, eerie maze, with every corner hiding potential danger. But fear not, because you have the power to turn the tide in your favor. Unleash the beast. I mean power. These power-ups are your best friends in this treacherous journey. They can transform a dire situation into a triumphant escape. Alright, listen up, because this is important. You need to know when and how to use these power-ups effectively. Timing is everything, and a well-timed power-up can be the difference between life and game over. Scattered throughout the maze are these awesome power-ups that can give you a fighting chance against those creepy crawlies. We're talking invincibility, super speed, and more. Each one has its unique advantage, and knowing which one to use at the right moment is key. Even the ability to turn invisible. Imagine sneaking past enemies undetected, giving you the upper hand in the most critical moments. But be warned, these power-ups don't last forever. They have a limited duration, so you need to make every second count. Don't get too comfortable, because once they fade, you're back to being vulnerable. Use them wisely, like when you're in a tight spot or need to make a daring escape. A strategic use of a power-up can turn a near-death experience into a narrow escape. And for the love of all that is holy, don't waste them. There's nothing worse than using a power-up at the wrong time and seeing it go to waste. Plan your moves and think ahead. So there you have it, lads. My guide to surviving the madness of dark deception. Remember, power-ups are your lifeline in this game. Master them, and you'll have a much better chance of making it through. My guide to surviving the madness of dark deception. It's a game of strategy, quick thinking, and a bit of luck. Use your power-ups wisely, and you'll find yourself surviving even the toughest challenges. Now go out there, face your fears, and most importantly, have some fun. The thrill of the game is in the challenge, and overcoming those challenges is what makes it all worthwhile. And remember, if you get too scared, just close your eyes and pretend it's all a bad dream. Sometimes a little break can help you gather your thoughts and come back stronger until you bump into a monster that is. Good luck, stay sharp, stay brave, and may the power-ups be ever in your favor.